What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you a vertical jump workout. So this is the first portion of a workout that we would do to increase vertical forces for jump training. So hopefully you guys like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you're subscribed to catch all of them. Hope you guys like it. All right guys, we are starting with moving pogos. So we're gonna do double leg. When you do these, stay nice and stiff. Okay, just pop through that foot. Notice how he's not really bending his hips or his knees at all, right? Like obviously a little bit, but you're just gonna pop through that foot, hit it and go, bounce up, stay nice and stiff. You can also do like line hops if you want, or regular pogos, but there's some of that moving pogos that I'm really into right now. And then on the way back, we're gonna go heel walks. So you're gonna be on your heels, walking up, toes up. Keep those toes to the top of your shoe, really feel it in your anterior tibs. All right, after we go double leg, we're going single leg. So same thing, keep it nice and stiff, just pop up. You're gonna go one leg down, other leg back. So you're gonna not do the heel walks on the way back. Final part of moving pogos, we're going alternating, one foot in front of the other. Get some force into the ground. More force you put into the ground, the more that will help pop you up. You don't need to do the arms unless you want to. After moving pogos, we're going a little bit more for pogos, but we're going banded this time. Same thing goes, starting off with double, then moving into single, and then alternating. So with this one, I want you actively thinking about the force you're putting into the ground. So I don't want you smacking the ground, but I want you kind of hitting the ground a little bit harder, right? Like I said, the force you put into the ground really matters. So get into the ground, pop yourself up, keep that toe to the top of the shoe when you do banded pogos for this one, with all of these, right? You don't want that foot to kind of floop at the bottom. You want it to stay nice and strong and stiff. All right, number 3, we're going banded squat jumps. So we're gonna hit a couple rounds of these. Start off sticking it every single time. Okay, so we're start up on our toes, down, up, stick it, reset. After you hit those a couple times, then we're gonna get more continuous. So having the ability to land and go, to put force into the ground, transition really quickly, and then pop up. That transfer of force, very important. So once you are able to stick it a couple times, then we go continuous. After you get your banded squat jumps, we're moving to some more unilateral stuff. So we're going multi-planar plate hops. You do not have to start with a 45. Usually I'll start kids with like a 25. Sometimes I'll start kids double leg too, so they get the hang of it. So you're gonna go each side if you're doing single leg, up, down, over, 6 of them. Make sure you stay pushed up on the balls of your foot, right? Your heel might come down a little bit, which is totally fine, but try to land in the same spot of the plate every single time. We're going box jumps next. So this workout is gonna have, we're going like mainly box jumps in there for the jump portion. So you're not gonna go crazy high. You're just gonna go 3 standing box jumps at a height that's pretty easy. We're just getting the motion down, getting the hang of actually jumping onto the box. Try to float onto it. Super easy, jump as high as you possibly can. Don't travel too far forward to where you're smacking into the wall. Make sure you jump up, right? Vertical force. You're just gonna float up onto that box. Make it easy, get the hang of it. Actively jump as high as you can. Oh, I'm not warmed up. All right, so after we hit a couple sets of the box jumps, we're doing 3 sets of 3 over there. I don't know if I said that. We're gonna do some med ball granny tosses. So now we're working on adding a little bit of load to the jump. So med ball granny toss, you're gonna get set up in that high-ish angle, flat back. You're gonna jump, toss that ball up as high as you possibly can. You're gonna go 2 of these. We're doing 3 sets of this. Reset each time. I want that thing going up as high as you can. So when you guys do these, remember like the main goal. So the main goal is to translate it to vertical force, right? So you're not just gonna be here like flooped over and throwing it up. Set up, right? I don't need you down here either. Set up kind of in a jump angle. So it doesn't have to be straight from the ground because I don't want you guys having to be super low. So get here, get yourself set up. And remember, a big part of this is that jump to produce vertical force when you're going. So make sure you actually get after it. Load it up in your glutes, jump up. The throw of the med ball is an extension of the vertical force you produce. So remember that as you're going into it, as you're doing this workout, reset between each. We're gonna go from this weighted movement into unweighted, getting some approach jumps coming next. All right guys, final part of this jump plyo session. We're going approach jumps. So we hit some standing box jumps and then we hit a weighted movement of that granny. Now we're going back to unweighted with an approach. So we get that momentum going in there. Load it up.
Easy for me.
Oh, Spencer's going up. Big thing here, right? Like I said at the start, it's about how much force you can put into the ground to pop yourself up. So get a good run up, get a good penultimate step, pop yourself up, good arms, right? Don't forget how important the arm motion is in a jump. You don't have to go back to back like Spencer is. Jumping's just really easy for him. So we're gonna hit like 4 sets of 1 when you get to your max height.
The other thing too about these is don't just go as high as you can get, because at some point it gets from jumping and floating to the box to just how high can you tuck your knees.
Truth.
So don't just go do 60s. Like I can do a 60, but
most people can't just go and do 60.
Well, I can do a 60-inch box jump, but probably around 54 inches is where I stop jumping to it and more start tucking to it. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Find that height to where you're doing a max jump to it, not just tucking your knees.
Yeah, that's super important. I absolutely love doing box jumps to work on vertical forces, but you know, as we said with the med ball, remember why we're doing it. The point's not to get a high box jump, the point is to have a high jump. So get after it, get a couple sets of this, and yeah, this is pretty much our session. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and let us know if you have any questions.